Hello, everybody. Suzanne Snyder-Johnson, Executive Director of Sail Beyond Cancer North Shore and Sail Beyond Cancer Vermont. And I am here because I want to introduce you to the chair of the board of the Sail Beyond Cancer North Shore organization, Betsy Fermano. And I'm going to bring her on right now. Hi, Betsy.
Hello.
So Betsy, I just learned something new. What I want to do is just introduce you to everybody. And what I've been working with Betsy now for almost 2 years, I would say, just about, I think about, right?
Going on 3.
3 years. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm losing it. But and so Betsy, tell us a little bit about you in terms of where did you grow up, and are you a sailor, and how are you connected to this?
She wants me to say where I grew up because she can't believe you went sailing there. I grew up in Oklahoma, sailing capital of the world. So
isn't that hysterical?
I grew up sailing with my family on a big reservoir in Oklahoma City where I was born, and in a snipe of all things, which I used to think was a large boat when I was a little girl of 6, 7, 8 years old. Anyway, I've been sailing all my life and all over the place. So I'm an avid sailor. I live in Marblehead now, and I've sailed here for years. I've sailed offshore. I've raced around the buoys, all sorts of sailing. And we do have a boat, and so we cruise a lot in that. But that's how I started sailing, is in a little boat.
Yeah, it's so great. And you know, we met through a mutual friend of ours who is no longer with us, Karen. And she shared with me how wonderful you are and how you would be such a great asset to this chapter in the North Shore, because not only are you a fantastic sailor, but you have also been been through cancer, and and you get it. So tell us a little bit, when was that? And
oh my gosh, I'm a lucky girl. That was 31 years ago. I was very young.
Awesome.
When I had cancer, breast cancer. And so I've survived that and I've thrived. And our mutual friend called me up and said, you know, there's this really neat lady who is got a sailing program to take cancer patients out for the afternoon. And, you know, and I said, oh, I'm too busy. I've got too many things going on. I can't get involved. And then, you know, if any of you out there have met Suzanne, it's very hard to resist her. So we met and chatted, and I was just going to advise her a little bit on fundraising because I have a lengthy professional background in fundraising and nonprofit organizations. And the next thing I knew, I was putting a board together, and here I am. So,
I know she's the chair of the board, so
well, you know, I was an easy mark. You know, I had breast cancer and I sail, so you know.
Yeah, and you've had that long nonprofit background. Has there been, when you were going through cancer, did you have an opportunity to get out sailing, or I don't remember where that was in your life, and whether or not you had a boat or were you sailing, and did you kind of get that feeling of leaving things ashore?
Probably. I didn't really think about it because I went out a few times right after I finished chemo and surgery and all sorts of things, and because it happened to be the summer. And it was wonderful. Sailing's always been that way. It's a way to, you know, let go, and you forget where you are and what time of day it is and what day it is and what you're supposed to be doing. So
that's true.
And I remember racing, you know, in a boat, you're so focused on the wind and the water and the sails and what you're doing that you really forget about life on shore. And that's wonderful. I've seen that in the eyes of our guests that we take out sailing who are dealing with cancer. They really like to get out there and leave it all behind.
Yeah, and it's so true. I mean, so physically leave it ashore, and also mentally, you know, with their loved ones and everything else. That's great. So tell everybody, I mean, some people know, some people don't. Betsy, tell the world about what vessel we have right now, and are we going to be sailing this summer, and where and when?
Oh, yes, we're going to be sailing. We have Sorcier, which is a Pearson 35, which is a great boat. It's down on the South Shore, so we have to go down and get her ready to come back up. And so hopefully we'll start sailing in June, and we already have begun booking people who want to go, and they're very excited. So our captains have been alerted, and most of them are all getting vaccinated, so we'll be safe, and off we go, hopefully starting in June, if not earlier. You know, up here in New England, it's all weather dependent. So,
yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, it changes in a second, right?
So we have a lot of nominees. You know, last year it was quite difficult because of the COVID restrictions, and we didn't, and a lot of people were unable to come or chose not to come, and it was very difficult. But this year, I think we have a lot more people who are interested, so hopefully we can get a lot more sales out there.
Yeah. So Betsy is in the middle of calling back people who have been nominated. So for those of you who don't know, we take anybody who's being challenged by cancer of any age, any type of cancer, out on sales that are for free, but their own private 3-hour sales with anybody they want to take with them. So they don't have to share this with somebody they don't know. And it's a really great, super awesome experience. And the captains like Betsy and many other captains that we have are volunteers, and they have either been touched by cancer or gone through cancer themselves. So it's really, truly, we're guiding them, we're getting them away, and we know that it's just time for them to be together. Betsy, tell us where the boat is and how many days a week are we sailing and how many times a day?
Well, hopefully the boat's still in the boatyard down in Quincy.
Yes.
At
Yes.
the Safe
Yes.
Harbor Arena down there. And hopefully we'll sail, 5 days a week? I think we're going to try for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And when the weekends, we're able to do 2 sails a day. In the morning and the afternoon. They're 3-hour sails, and in the afternoons on Thursdays and Friday we'll do 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And we leave from Salem Harbor, where the boat will be moored at the Safe Harbor Hawthorne Marina there, which is a great place, easy location to get to, and go out and tour around and enjoy the weather. Some of these people that come out have never been on a sailboat, and they're fascinated. And one lady I spoke with about coming was so worried because she was in her condition weakened, but she was worried that she'd have to do all the work and sail the boat. I went, no. You get to enjoy the afternoon or the morning with your loved ones. You can bring food and drink, and the captains and the crew take care of all that hard work. So
exactly.
It's really,
and dodge lobster pot buoys, because there are a lot of them.
You don't have that in Burlington, do you?
No, not in Vermont. We don't have any lobster pot buoys in Vermont, but yeah, it is such a wonderful experience, everybody. And really, you may be wondering, how does somebody get nominated, and what does that mean? And so just Betsy, can you share how they can nominate themselves? And what type of people are we trying to focus on providing stuff?
We are really focusing on people who are going through cancer treatments. It can be any level of chemo or radiation or surgery, and they may be healing from some kind of surgery, and they may be on a maintenance program. It's really not for people who, like me, who are long-term survivors, people who are really in the midst of the difficulties and the challenges of their cancer treatment. And they can nominate themselves or a friend or a family member. So it's really important for us to get out there and tell the community and share what we're really doing here in Salem, because we're a young organization, just 2.5 years old. We're trying to get more and more people aware of what we're doing. And every time we speak with a group, or we speak to a Rotary Club, or we speak to a Chamber of Commerce, there are people on that call who really already can nominate people. So you can have friends and family nominate you. You can nominate yourself if you want to go for a sale, and you can go to our website, and or we have phone number. You can pick up the phone and call, but it's easier to go to the website and find our North Shore chapter and nominate yourself or your loved one.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's really great. So, we really appreciate that. We sail from pretty much when we get the boat up there, which will be probably early June, late May, early June, all the way through until about the second week or so in October, depending on the weather. It's really weather dependent, but we're running out of a little bit of time here, but we really just wanted to say hello and welcome, Betsy, and thank you so much for chairing the board of directors of Sail Beyond Cancer North Shore. And if you know of anybody that's interested in becoming involved in any way, shape, or form, and even possibly even the board, reach out to us, get on our website, which you see right here, and we'll get you in touch with Betsy.
My pleasure. It's a joy working with you and for this wonderful organization.
Thank you so much. See you later. Bye. Bye.